So did Tristan Thompson play himself into some meaningful minutes? What do you think?
So it's going to be interesting, Rich, because, again, matchup-wise, the way the Cavs played the Raptors in the regular season, they put Kevin Love at center, and they ran the Raptors rampant and ran Ibaka all over the court and spread the floor. And Toronto, who has one of the great defenses in the NBA, couldn't stop the Cavs. I think the one game they played in March, I want to say the final score was like 131-127. They completely took the Raptors apart defensively by playing small. So if they carry over the game plans they use in the regular season, Tristan Thompson would not be a big part of it. That said, one of the reasons why Tristan Thompson had to play was because Kevin Love was getting massively outplayed by every single Pacers big man. And it was a borderline strategy move, a borderline desperation move, which is not an insult. I mean, a coach should be desperate in Game 7, but because, Rich, the Cavs started 33 different lineups in the regular season, far and away the most LeBron's ever had, even though he played in all 82. He was in all 33. They started 4 different lineups in the 7 games of the first round. Now, granted, they had an injury to George Hill, but, I mean, the consistency from game to game is non-existent for this team. So it's very hard for me to even predict what they're going to do, much less Ty Lue know what he's going to get from players from Sunday to Tuesday.
See, I just decided to go in this direction here because it's going to be Houston versus Golden State. I'm not mistaken there, correct, Brian? Give me the best argument against that.
Yeah, I mean, I think both of them their game ones were pretty damn impressive, and I think if you're looking at the entire league, the way that the Warriors have looked in the playoffs so far has been the reawakening that we thought was going to happen, and they have the greatest upward mobility because, ding, ding, they're bringing a 2-time MVP back, and I expect him to be a major contributor. They look crisp. They look sharp. They've gotten tremendous contributions from down their lineup, and one of the things where I thought they were weak this year is that they just didn't have as much of a bench, and Iguodala wasn't playing well. Iguodala shut down Niko Mirotic in Game 1, and that's going to be a big matchup issue for the Pelicans. So I think the Warriors are right where they should be, and considering everything that's happened to them, I think it's a pretty good situation. And obviously, the Rockets are just a very dangerous team. It's going to be a tremendous I would love to see Cavs 76ers because of the LeBron implications in that series on the East, and then to see Houston, Golden State on the West. I don't know if we're going to get that in the East. Like I said, I think Toronto might be the favorite. But if that was our conference final lineup, it would be delicious for 2 weeks.
Right, and with all due respect to everybody else, I think Adam Silver is lighting a candle for that every single night, correct? Won't you think?
Well, how about my employer and TNT? I mean, yesterday's ABC game was the highest-rated first-round game in 14 years. Okay? I mean, with all due respect to Victor Oladipo, the fans weren't turning in to see that. You know, they were tuning in to see LeBron, whether he could carry this team. It's a very compelling. Rich, I'm going to go so far as to say this. If LeBron gets this team to the finals, and I really have a hard time seeing that the way they're playing right now, but okay, things could change. If LeBron gets this team to the finals, it will be the second greatest accomplishment of his career after the 2016 championship. And I say that fully knowing that he won 2 titles in Miami. I was there for them. I know. That's what sort of odds he's fighting against right now with this team and everything that they've got uphill. And I don't know if he can do it, but if he does, I don't care if they go to the finals and get swept. It would be that sort of level of accomplishment.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.